Hi, Year 10, and welcome to week 6 of your online learning. Okay, so we're going to recap the whole of the reading paper 1 this week. Okay, so just to go over with you again what the purpose of the learning has been this term. We're learning English language paper 1. The first half is 1 hour and takes you through an extract with 5 questions, and that's what we're going to go over today in full, each of those 5 question types. The second part is 45 minutes and is a short story writing assessment, okay, and we're going to come back to that after half term. Okay, so learning objectives for today. We want to be able to structure, to know the structure of language paper 1, how to answer it, remind ourselves of PEA, quite short, brief kind of analysis, and thinking about how many points we need to include in each answer, depending on what the answer is worth as well. So we want to be able to understand and know how many questions there will be, know what the marks that each question is worth, know how to structure answers to the questions, and be able to use this knowledge to write answers to the question. Really useful thing for you with your own learning. I have got bits of self-assessment throughout the lesson, but if you come back to that list at the end and you think, right, do I know how many questions there will be? Do I know what marks each question is worth? Do I know how to structure the answers? And can I actually use all this knowledge to help me to write successful answers? Okay, I'm going to explain the information on slide 3 for the rest of this video. And then I'm going to do a separate video for some other parts of the lesson. Okay then. So component A is reading and it's worth 40 marks. So it's 5 questions that break down into those 40 marks, okay? You need to make sure that you read the text twice before you start answering the questions. Question 1, you should take roughly 5 minutes for. You will be asked to write pieces of explicit information about the text. You're usually asked to find 5 facts about this character, or what do you learn about this setting, that kind of thing. And that's worth 5 marks. Question 2 is we take roughly 5 minutes on. You'll be asked to analyse how a writer uses language or structure to talk about subjects such as character, setting, relationships, and how they're presented, what inferences you get, or perhaps something else. And that one's worth 5 marks. Question 3 is where you spend about 10 minutes on. So you'll be asked to analyse how a writer uses language or structure to talk about subjects such as character, setting, relationships, or perhaps something else. It may have a tension or drama focus, so how does tension or drama get built in this section? The paper doesn't always include a question on that. Likewise, question 4 is another language and structure analysis question. You'll be asked usually something quite different from question 3, but again, it could be inferences about character, setting, or relationships, or it could be about how the writer has created and structured the extract to create tension or drama. And that again is worth 10 marks, okay? So you spend 10 minutes on it. Question 5 is also worth 10 marks and you spend 10 minutes on it. And finally, you'll be provided with a statement about the text that you've been asked to analyse. It's an evaluative question. So you're asked, do you agree or disagree that the writer was trying to do this? And you have to prove why that's your point of view. And that's the one that we practiced last week with the extract about Tom thinking about whether he was a hero. Okay, the next few activities just take you through question 1. Should be quite straightforward. So there's some quick retrieval questions for you. What do you know about question 1? And then I am going to read the extract for you before you attempt to answer question 1, okay? And then I'll take you through the activities for the next few questions in that video. Okay, guys, as usual, if there are any problems, please contact me. There won't be a live session this week because it's every 2 weeks at the moment, but there'll definitely be one after half term, and that information will go up for you when it's going to be sometime over half.